Well, good morning, folks. It's Friday. You know what that means by now. Welcome along to the next installment of our NASCAR 21 Ignition Career Mode. And we are here at the Circuit of the Americas for the Echopark Texas Grand Prix. It's road course racing time, so let's look at the championship. And Kyle Larson, he still leads the way, followed by Kyle Busch, Denny Hamlin. We're there in P4 somehow. Don't ask us how, but somehow. Then Bill Byron, Josh Bilicki, Ryan Blaney, Tyler Reddick, Chris Bell, Austin Dillon, Brad Keselowski, Kevin Harvick, Joey Logano, Alex Bowman, Chris Buescher and Chase Elliott round at your top 16. Let's go look at the rest of them. Find your favourite driver. There's Quinn still holding it down in P35. All the way down to David Reagan, P last. Scrub. What a scrub he is. Team Championship, Richard Childress still leads the way from Joe Gibbs, then Team Penske, Hendrick Motorsport, Wood Brothers, Roush, Fenway, Chip Ganassi, 23XI, Trackhouse, Stuart Haas, Richard Petty, Spire, Liv Ass, JT Doherty, Front Row, Rick Ware Racing, Gore Brothers, Starcom, Cowling, MBM and Beard. Oh, Motorsports, and I have got a bad case of the hiccups going already. Team manufacturers, Toyota still leads away. As far as the rep goes, we took a bit of a hit after Dover, so it's a case of we've got to go and somehow figure it out and bring it all back. But around the Circuit of the Americas, I think that could be no problem because we are pretty darn fast, I would hope. Anyway, practice, qualified, and we'll see you on the start line for the Echopark Texas Grand Prix.
Welcome to Austin, Texas for the first ever NASCAR Cup Series race at Circuit of the Americas. I'm Alex Hayden, and we're at one of America's newest road courses known for hosting some of the most high-profile motorsports in the world. This track is full of elevation changes and tight technical turns that are sure to challenge the drivers today. You can hear the excitement of the fans as the drivers get ready for the command. Let's head trackside here at Circuit of the Americas.
That's right, folks. Where am I? There I am. Your eyes did not deceive you. Pole position, baby. And we got a new livery on the car this weekend. We got the blue and yellow of Pyratech on the car this week. I only wish I had the raw footage to show you the lap that we did around here because it was committed as fuck, man. Oh, Jesus, they're not going to have anything for us come the race. And speaking of the race, let's go do it.
Alright, coming to green here. Stay left.
Alright, guys, let's go get it. Green in the air here at Circuit of the Americas, and we're right into turn one.
Drive away.
This isn't like F1 here. We're going to be awfully slower than the the F1 cars you're used to seeing me fly around here. But 10 laps of this place, and we are literally in tune, in the zone. And you can see just how much slower it is taking the S's here compared to F1 cars. It's so nice to be on this road course with the Cup cars. You know, this race actually came at a price. Now, I'm going to give you a little bit of a history lesson, folks, so you might want to sit back and you might want to listen up. Because this race at COTA almost never happened. Why have we got front hood damage when we haven't even touched anyone? And more to the point, why do I feel like I need a big giant shit right about now? Probably because I do need a big giant shit right now. But we're gonna try and hold it, folks. We're gonna try and hold it. But anyway, so this race at COTA never happened. Basically, there is a big hoo-ha, a big old dispute going on between the organizer of this race, the owner of this track, and the owner of Texas Motor Speedway. Texas Motor Speedway guy wasn't happy that COTA was getting a race and they had dropped a Texas race to accommodate it. Well, big hoo-ha, because nobody likes Texas anymore, unfortunately. Since it got reconfigured, nobody liked Texas. Texas, boring. COTA, not boring. So, then it's like, well, he was like, well, I don't want COTA on the calendar. I want my second NASCAR race. NASCAR were like, well, you're not getting it. And then he was threatening legal action. He was like, well, they're not going to race here. I'll make sure of it. So they had to come up with a solution. Can you all guess what they came up with as a solution? No? Okay. So what they did with Texas was they decided to give Texas the All-Star race over Charlotte. And that was supposed to keep him very, very happy. He was happy with that. He said, fine, you can have your race at COTA now. We're the All-Star race. So Texas got their second race. Texas Motor Speedway got their second race. And COTA got their race. But trust me when I tell you, the All-Star race that happened at Texas Motor Speedway was even more boring than the ones at Charlotte. The one we had at Bristol, was it last year? I think it was. Right, I'm not gonna make it here, so I'll be back in a second, folks. There we go. Had a good shit. Right, where was I? Oh yeah. So, yeah, the Texas All-Star race was absolutely boring as fuck. I think, if I recall it correctly, I think Kyle Larson won it. And he won it at a canter because no one could pass. So, yeah, thanks for that, just so you can get your way there, Mr. Texas Motor Speedway. We hope an atomic bomb drops on the track and just demolishes it. I think at the time of this recording, because we're in 2022, when this goes out, when I'm recording it, I'm still in 2021. We've got the Clash coming up, I think it's at LA. They're going to move the Clash to LA for the Daytona 500. That I can appreciate, because they're going to try something different to try and inject some love into the Clash. It's a non-competitive race as we go into turn 1. But it's one of those races that, you know, you could win and you could not win. We'll have to see how it goes for everyone. So yeah, I think I remember the calendar coming out for next season, and it looks pretty spicy. Let me assure you. One thing I do know about these Cup cars on COTA, they look absolutely phenomenal. I think it's a great thing that we're doing this race at COTA. I don't think we're coming back in 2022, which is a shame. Let me have a look here. 2022. There, NASCAR Cup Series. So we want Kyle Larson will be the schedule. Here we go. So we're starting off then on the 6th of February at the Los Angeles Memorial Coliseum in LA, California for the Busch Light Clash at the Coliseum. And then 2 weeks later, is it 2 weeks? Probably not 2 weeks later. But you got the Blue Green Vacation Duel on the 17th of February, followed by the Daytona 500 on the 20th of February. A week later, we then go to Auto Club Speedway for the Auto Club 400. We'll drop that down. What, that was 500 on the lap rate. Las Vegas then the week after. The week after that, which is the day before my birthday, March 13th, is Phoenix. Then we go to Atlanta for the Falls of Honor Quick Trip 400. COTA is in, so COTA is race 6 on the 27th of March. I think that's the same week. No, F1 starts a little later, I think. Earlier, I think. Not too sure. Then we got our first short track at Richmond, followed by Martinsville. So we're doing both Virginia races back to back. Then we go to the dirt race at Bristol on April 17th. The Geico 500 at Talladega on the 24th. Then we've got Dover and Darlington. Followed by, that race, the Bushy McBush race 400 on the 15th of May. 22nd of May, the All-Star Open and All-Star race at Texas Motor Speedway. That can go suck 11, as far as I'm concerned. Coke 600 the week after, which I think is always the week of the Indy 500. 29th of May. Then our first trip to Gateway. Well, it's called Worldwide Technologies Raceway now, but it used to be called Gateway on the 5th of June. Followed by Sonoma the week after. Then we go back to Nashville. Then we got Road America, another race at Atlanta for the Quaker State 400 because Kentucky's lost a date. Then we go to New Hampshire. Then we go to Pocono. The Verizon 200 at Indy on the 31st of July. Let me just... there we go. Then we got Michigan, another trip to Richmond, and then we ended up with Watkins Glen and Daytona for the regular season. The first round of the playoffs is Darlington, Kansas, and Bristol for the Bass Pro NRA night race. The second round of the playoffs is Texas, Talladega, and Charlotte. So Texas actually is a playoff race now, not a regular race. The round of 8 is Las Vegas, Homestead, and Martinsville. Yep, remember, it's all changed. And then where do we go for the championship race? Phoenix again. Oh! So yeah, we've got a lot going on, but hopefully we get a good championship next year. I know Kyle Larson dominated. It's actually got very dark in my room, and I've just looked outside. Why? It's actually raining, absolutely hammering it down, which is good. Yeah. So what am I looking forward to for next week? Well, obviously Gateway. Because I actually like Gateway in the truck series. I think it's good that it finally gets a cup date. Future tracks I'd like to see get a cup date. I'd love to see Iowa get a cup date. Let's see if we can get Iowa Speedway a cup date. Probably at the expense of get rid of. We've got 2 races at Atlanta. We don't need 2 races at Atlanta. The Falls of Honor is one enough. I think it's a shame we got rid of Kentucky, but Kentucky was always gonna go, unfortunately. It just, Kentucky's really lost its panache, as they say. I'm glad we got rid of both Pocono races. We're only having 1 Pocono race now. I'm old school a little bit, because I'm of the belief you should only host 1 race a year. I think the exception should be Phoenix, because Phoenix is the championship race, but I don't want to see the championship race at Phoenix, to be honest. See, I'm a bit, how would you put it? I'm a bit, of a sadist. I'd love to see the Daytona 500, which is always the season opener, as the season finale. So you actually have the Daytona 500 and the championship race at the same time. That's just me. I think that would be fantastic, because then it literally would be winner takes all. Let's see who actually does win. Because then it would bring up other scenarios that could or could not happen. But that's me. That's me. That's just my personal preference there. That is what I would do. Let me just do something here. Yes, I want to do this video. Now I'm hoping I can hit the sound before it, oh, sorry, Anthony. I didn't mean to do that. Or did I? Maybe I did. Maybe I didn't. Who knows? Do I need to run anyone else? I don't think I do. Just go check my my list. Go check my list. Check it twice, as they say. Because I actually don't think I got many takers there. Did I? No, I need to run her. Okay. Where do I find her? I find her somewhere around here. There's Tony. She's down here, I think, somewhere. I don't actually. There she is. I can run her after. I can run her now, can't I? Because his is a rewatch. Yeah, I can run her now. We'll be over by the end. We'll be able to watch the rest of it by the end of this race. So into turn 1 we go. You can see the gap. We've got a huge gap going. They are nowhere. They are literally nowhere, folks. And this is where not having the track map does hurt, unfortunately, because. What was I saying? what was I saying just then? Oh yeah, this is where not having a track map hurts, because you don't know where the rest of the field are. All you're getting, you see the leaderboard cycling, but it's cycling everyone. So, you know, what the hell? Give me something to go on here, please, game. Please, pretty please. We're begging you. But into the bottom corner turn. Oh, that's very wide. Right, I don't think they particularly care, do they? There's no track limits here, unfortunately. You thought these track limits are bad. You should have seen IndyCar when they came here. IndyCar was terrible. And I mean terrible. I think they were so far off turn 19 that they were almost in Dallas as opposed to Houston. No, well done. We're 13 miles outside Fort Worth here, aren't we? I forget where Dakota is. Austin, that's it. Austin, that's where it is. So we were almost. They were so far wide out of this turn. They were almost in Dallas then, because there was just no track limits for the IndyCar race. I think it only lasted one race, and then they disappeared because I think F1 objected to them coming in. I don't know. But I love this circuit. I honestly do. I think it's a fantastic circuit. I think it's certainly one of my favourites, definitely on the F1 game. Just because you can throw this car into the corners here, then it goes through turn 2. You can through this section here, through 3 and 4 and then 5 as well. Take a little bit of curve, but no one saw that. Then 6 and certainly into turn 7. You can really throw the car in. Turn 8 and 9 are a bit of a corner. You just got to be patient with it. Run it a little wide over the rumble strip through the kink of turn 10. In a NASCAR it's horrible, in an F1 car it's nothing. Here's turn 11 at the bottom of the circuit. And then roll it around turn 11. You've got this big long straight here down to turn 12. And this is where F1 will get the DRS on this straight. NASCAR obviously don't have stuff like that. Here's turn 12, where you could probably go a little wide there. But IndyCars were definitely going a little wide there. Turn 13, this is the start of the infield section that's almost back-to-back Hockenheim. And then you got 14, 15, turn 16 right here. now Indy were running wide there as well. Turn 17 and 18 and an F1 car flat out. In a NASCAR, nah, forget it. Not happening until you get through turn 18 here. Then you got turn 19 staring you right in the face. That's a full commitment corner, unfortunately. And then turn 20 towards the end of the lap here. And I must say that I thought they captured Cota better than F1 captured it, to be fair. I think they certainly did capture it much better. Anyway, we got 2 to go? Yeah, 2 to go. Our fastest lap is at 2:10. 2:10, folks. Oh, by the way, that first corner with how uphill it is, words cannot describe how steep that gradient actually is. If you've ever been to Cota, you will understand how steep that gradient is. Up to the first corner, you can really go late on the brakes through that into that corner. It is just phenomenal. Plus, then you got to carry the speed all the way down, and that complex 3 through 9 here. Like I said, in an F1 car, oh, it's gorgeous, but in a NASCAR, I think it really shows the men from the boys. They are turn 10. Get the line right, turn 10 in the NASCAR is flat, but in one of these, get it wrong and you'll be stewed off to the scene at the outside wall. How did the race go around Cota? I think it went rather well, if you ask me. Let me switch that on. Got to switch it on so we can keep in touch with people. Keep in touch with people. I must say this has been a much easier race than it really should have been. It shouldn't have been this easy, folks. This is a problem with the NASCAR game, unfortunately, because it is so much. There are some circuits where the AI are ridiculous. There are some where they roll over and get their belly rubbed. And it seems like on the road courses, they've got to code the AI. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you saw what we were like at Daytona, the Daytona road course. We were dominated, and then what did we do? We blew a tyre. Because we're an impatient shit. But this is kind of a redemption here. If you think about it, they're coming to take the checkered flag. So, white flag. And that is going to be... Oh dear, somebody's messed up with the graphics there, unfortunately. But yes, white flag. Checkered flag next time by. We are going to... Well, I don't want to say we're going to win this race at a canter, folks. Trust me, it's been a lot harder than it actually looks. You didn't see that. What's our fastest lap? Still a 2:10.643. That's by F1. I think F1's about 40 seconds faster, and I think the Indy cars were about. Indy cars maybe on around about the same pace. I think they're just under the 2-minute mark. Just under. I want to say. Not saying that they are just under, but they should be just under. But that's fine because, you know, we've gone about our business here. We've done everything we need to do. It's just a case of who wants to do it right afterwards. But going down, is that the back of the field there? We're going to lap some people before the end of the race. Here comes a fucking sting in the tail, folks. Oh, who is this guy? It's Timmy Hill's dumbass. Timmy, what you doing? Timmy! We're coming to get Timmy Hill, and I think that's BJ McLeod there, right behind him. Talk about woefully off the pace. This is how bad the pace is. So what you're saying is in 10 laps, we have made up 130 seconds on them. So you're telling me that the slowest AI is 13 seconds slower than the fastest? No, I'm not buying that. Don't buy that in the slightest. Excuse me, Timmy. Sorry, I didn't want to do that, but we're going to do that anyway. But coming out of the last corner, we get a trophy for winning at Cota. And it's going to be another road course. Should have been our second, but Heige! Woohoo! Get in! That's what you call victory. And we're just waiting for all these other guys now. I mean, what the hell? Tyler Reddick's going to finish second. What on earth? What on earth is going on there for Tyler Reddick to finish second? Jesus Christ, game. The games, talk about AI that are wrong. Tyler Reddick finishes second at COTA. That would never happen. I mean, what are we now? We're going to be about 20 seconds since the race finished, and they still haven't crossed the line yet. Where on earth are they? I'm not going to wait around for these guys. I'm just going to go to victory lane because why not, hey? Unbelievable. Let's go to victory lane. I'm not waiting. Yeah, damn right we're on the board. I think that means we're actually on the legacy board. Finally. But yeah, oh, look what's next. The Coke 600. Oh, yes. We're talking now. Get these races coming thick and fast. Just the way we like it. I think that'll be next Tuesday, the Coke 600. But yeah, that was a dominant victory at COTA. I think you can all agree there. Doesn't move us up much in the standings. But it does put us back into second in the team championship. That's things we like to see. How's he doing for the rep? Yep, rep goes back up to 39. That's good. I enjoy that. So we did make a bit of a recovery there. That is what we like to see, and hopefully we can keep going. But yeah. 30 likes on the video, guys. Next Tuesday, we'll go and do Charlotte for the Coke 600. So, in the meantime, stay safe, be kind to each other. You can't be kind quite. You have no place in the world you can't be kind to other people. We'll see you tomorrow for Bus Simulator. Chill out Saturday time, and we'll see you next Tuesday for the Coke 600. The longest race in NASCAR, folks.